Trusted news in the Panhandle. News Channel 10.
Mr. Walt Howard, it is my pleasure to recognize you with 40 years with News Channel 10 with integrity-driven local service to this community. News Channel 10 is proud to have you on our team.
Oh, Brent, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
What do we have here?
Well, on this day, 40 years ago, our very own Walt Howard began his career here at News Channel 10. Now, there's nothing he dislikes more than talking about himself, so I decided I'd do it for him. He's accomplished so much over the last 4 decades and made a difference in so many lives, and that's cause for celebration. I spoke with a few people who help us take a look back on his legacy here in Amarillo.
Amarillo. Live from the Tri-State News Authority. Walt Howard. Walt Howard. Walt Howard. With Walt Howard. With Walt Howard.
Walt Howard has the story.
You know him.
Due to the recent severe weather.
You love him.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight.
You've watched him from the comfort of your home for the past 40 years.
Our top story tonight.
From the anchor desk to the weather wall.
Oklahoma is causing mostly fair skies throughout the central portion of the United States.
And even the occasional sportscast. He's been a staple for all in the tri-state area, a profession his high school sweetheart says he was destined for.
I guess it would have been the late 60s when tape recorders, and a lot of people won't know what that is, but it's the reel-to-reel tape recorder, first came out. His dad got one for Christmas, and they knew then and there that he was going to want to be a reporter because he would sneak it out and go play with it.
His wife Terry says he could have gone anywhere, but chose to stay in Amarillo.
He said the best thing he ever did was move to Amarillo. He likes the wide open spaces and the big Texas sunsets and just the people here. He just loves the people here and their can-do attitude.
The decision created memories his sons are thankful for to this day.
You know, growing up in middle school and elementary school, you always have that big debate of my dad's cooler than yours. And Eric and I always had the nuke to drop down on anybody that would get on that schoolyard argument with you because, you know, at the Tri-State Fair, we were up on the big scaffolding and, be able to climb up there and watch the news get filmed.
You know, Dad had to work in the evenings, but he would come out to coach basketball practice and he'd be in his suit. And we all thought we were like NBA players because on TV, you know, their coaches always wore a suit.
Since the beginning of his career as an overnight reporter, he's truly taken the news to new heights.
Working to keep Cannon Air Force Base open and, really leading that charge. They took him up and let him fly in the Thunderbird. So not only is my dad on TV, my dad's a fighter pilot. He was able to do the canned food drives and, do a lot for the High Plains Food Bank.
We really see Walt as the face of the Together We Can Holiday Food Drive.
Is the home stretch for the Together We Can Holiday Food and Fun Drive.
Walt is going on his 3rd decade of emceeing the food drive.
If we're midweek or the last 2 days of the food drive and we're running behind on some of our goals, I can always hear, Walt saying this like, we can do this.
His spirit of service doesn't stop there, as he's emceed the Armed Forces Banquet and other veteran-related events in the Panhandle for years.
And as long as Jack Barnes will have me, I'll be here.
Anything that has to do with veterans, because of Lee being a veteran, he will volunteer and help.
He launched the careers of countless other journalists in the business, teaching radio, television announcing at Amarillo College for 20 years.
I was always absolutely delighted to see our Amarillo College students and graduates get to work at News Channel 10 because I knew that you would be their mentor, you would be their news director, their managing editor. I can't tell you how many students that I had that said, thank you for bringing Walt Howard to Amarillo College to teach that course.
He's always done the job with the utmost professionalism, but always knows how to make the whole room laugh behind the scenes, even if we are the punchline of his jokes.
Here's Madison and me getting ready for the newscast, and wait a minute. You guys pulled a trick on me. You're pulling my leg. You switched Madison's on me.
A quality one former co-anchor remembers well.
Thank you for joining us for Live at 5.
The day that you were standing in a crowded KFDA newsroom and you shouted to the masses, Hey, if you're looking for Carrie and you're looking high and low, you're wasting half your time.
From visiting your city during summer celebration to countless community events, he's been your most trusted news anchor in the Texas Panhandle for the last 4 decades.
That's how it's done right there, my friends.
But moreover,
His chosen vocation isn't just a job, it's a calling.
a family man with a love for Amarillo.
I'm so proud of him for putting our family first because both of our boys are grown men. They have families of their own, and they are good people, and it's because of him. He's a good man, and he's done just so much to present a good role model for the boys and for the grandson, and he learned that from his dad.
From all of us at News Channel 10, thank you, Walt, for all the laughs,
Stay cool, Amarillo.
the lessons, and most importantly, doing the news the right way. Congratulations, and here's to the years to come.
Well, Walt, I can't tell you how difficult it was to fit 40 years of memories into a 5-minute video. And I didn't even get a chance to mention that you're in the Texas Panhandle Association of Broadcasters Hall of Fame, Amarillo College Hall of Fame, soon to be inducted into the Amarillo ISD Hall of Fame. We are just so blessed to have you, and I just can't thank you enough for everything you've done for me in my career. I just wouldn't be the journalist I am without you, so thank you so much.
I'm floored. I don't know what to say. I'm very rarely speechless, but I'm speechless right now. The thoroughness of which you put that together, and I knew nothing about it, by the way, but it was thorough, it was wonderful, and I wouldn't expect anything less from you, Cassie. Thank you very much.
Well, I had a great teacher. So one last thing, we've got to take a look at this video. It's photos from a family surprise party after your first day of work at KFDA in 1980. You got to check out the cameraman with the icing. I know your wife worked really hard on that. So we decided we had to get on that level and get you a cake today. A little shout out to Belmar Bakery for this cake. Let's take a look at that now here in the studio. Hey, oh, we've got to lean it up. Let me come over here. I don't know if you guys can see this. We've got a Walt Howard face on that cake. So thank you, Belmar Bakery, for that. And Walt Howard, thank you so much for everything. We love you. Congratulations.
Thank you. You know, the technology has improved in the news business. It's also improved in the cake making business as well.
It has. We don't want to mess that up. Anyway, we'll be right back after this.